Mississippi State, Riverside, and Delaware. I'm going to give it to Riverside right here.
Yeah, I think I'd get to give it to Riverside too.
Mm-hmm.
Riverside at least has Wom in the circle, and then you have both University of Delaware and Mississippi State that have to push out of those buildings. And Mississippi State, they don't even have a fence inside the circle, so they have to push through and up. And yeah, UCR has this.
I remember a similar situation up near Yasnaya with the mill, with like the
Yep, I remember that too.
Yep, where there's no cover between you and the circle. Somebody's got to make a move. Or wait, UTK didn't have to move in that scenario. They just kind of had to sit there. But this is reminiscent of that scenario. But now both teams have to push. So they both have to push in. Riverside, Demonic Pancakes is a little low. He's got the first aid up there. That's no problem now. Realistically, it's not impossible that Delaware gets second place here if they let Mississippi State and Riverside fight each other. Right, and he waits for the zone. He plays the zone slow, goes in behind. He can funnel around back towards the south, behind Mississippi State, get in behind them. And theoretically, CJack TV could get second place.
Yeah, he could. He's just got to do his best to keep his head down and not draw attention to himself.
Yep. Woom right now with the M4 and Fiend Ninja now on Dango Dang taking some shots with the Mini 14. Dango's going to sustain some hits, but now look at Riverside's aggressive push in the center of the zone. Mississippi State has to remove themselves from the buildings and move themselves onto that wall as Riverside is going to gain ground right now. And you see the rotation in from CJack onto the half wall, but he's not inside. Here come the nades from Mississippi State, who's holding the Alamo against the push of Riverside. Again, they have a little bit of high ground to work with, actually. You can see the slight incline that Riverside's going to play with. Mississippi State, Fiend Ninja taking one shot. Oh, look at CJack. Can we get a... I'm going to give a Snake Boys in chat.
That's Snake Boy.
Let's get some Snake Boys in chat. That's fantastic.
That's
he's in,
dirty.
too. That's real dirty.
Yeah, he's in.
He is in. Fiend Ninja.
And nobody's going to be looking for him.
No. Unless Demonic... Look, even Demonic.
That fence in?
Barely.
There's no way that fence is...
Wait,
what?
I mean, that fence is in, but... It's like...
Now they have to push out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so this is just going to be a firing squad here, folks.
I don't think Mississippi State is long for this world when the zone closes. Where were you when Mississippi State got gunned down in cold blood by Riverside as they pushed out? Riverside just to play the zone right here. See Dango Demonic Pancakes laid down right here.
Hold on a sec. Is it February 14th yet? Or is it still? No? Because we're about to see Valentine's Day Massacre here.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, Riverside just to bide their time, play the zone. Actually, Dango goes down right there as CJack! No, Delaware! Look at Jason Tomasi is angry. He's angry. Fiend Ninja doesn't care anymore. He's gonna run out in the middle of the field. He's gonna get
Red Rover.
Wait, he gets one. He got Demonic Pancakes. He actually got him.
What?
And the cover of smoke. Wum. Oh no!
There's no way. There's no way.
Fiend Ninja.
This happened.
Fiend Ninja has no meds, by the way, so he's not gonna med. He's just gonna push up onto what? Fiend Ninja. No. Here comes Jason Tomasi. What? No way! What? Are you joking? Hold a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Whoa.
Slow down. Slow down. What?
Mississippi State.
Holy crap.
11 kills.
Sorry. Excuse me? What against every
Someone
odd...
explain that madness to me?
Like...
There's no way. Holy crap.
I got nothing. You know, I'm honest with you. I'm just being real. That was impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be bringing in Mississippi State and University of Tennessee Knoxville for your interviews. Bringing in those guys real quick. Possibly Georgia Southern if we have time to see what their plays are, but we're going to get the lowdown on what happened at the end of that game, which was an insane ending, and one I really didn't predict.
Yeah.
I really didn't predict that. But coming in late on this game, Georgia Southern just had the circle. They played it well. We saw good shots coming out of everybody all around. And there they are. Mississippi State is in. We will be bringing them to you right now.
Are you kidding me?
One more thing. What's up?
No. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it after.
Okay. Mississippi State, welcome to the stream. Congratulations. How are you all feeling right now?
They're feeling great.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Face down a firing squad and won.
That's right. That's right.
In odds totally stacked against you. You just pushed out big brain plays and got them. What? All right. What was that like? Run me through the comms. What was the call?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. When that last circle popped, I remember I said the wall was still in, so we could take the wall, because we knew that there was a group over that defilade in front of us, and they had already peeked us a few times. So, I told us to just hold the wall, and then we got the solo guy, I think from Delaware, on our left.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, pretty much, we knew that we kind of had to do something. We couldn't just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
So we used our smokes to kind of give us an opportunity to get closer to them so that they couldn't see what we were doing. And, Fiend Ninja got a good down on Wum Wum. And then, I got lucky. I turned to my right and saw Faded Chiba right there. And it happened pretty fast, so, we just kind of fell on our instincts there at the end, I think.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was just, I think of all the plays I've seen in CBA, that had to be one of the coolest plays I think I've seen any team execute. So,
thank you.
I'm being totally honest. I've seen teams lose that engagement 9 times out of 10 and 10 ways from Sunday, but winning that engagement, now that is something else. So I guess kind of as we wrap up the season here, kind of what do you think? What are your general thoughts on the way you guys played over the course of the season? And did the split 1, split 2 kind of make a difference for you guys?
Oh yeah, split 2 was by far where we kind of showed up. We went into the split with like 184 points or something, and then we tore off a couple chicken dinners and top 5 finishes in consecutive weeks, and we're just able to climb up.
On that same note, by the way, welcome to qualifiers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, they did it. They did it.
Mississippi State.
Oh no.
Qualifiers.
We've been talking about this all week.
Wait, they,
3
How close
points.
it was.
wait,
3 points.
3
Wow.
points. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Oh wait, no. So, 3
Yeah,
points
it's three.
over
They-
University of Minnesota.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Oh
much.
my gosh.
Thank you.
They've done it.
Thank you very much.
On that same note, sorry to interrupt the interview real quick. The champion of Emerald for the regular season is University of California, Riverside,
They
by
got
1 point.
by 1 point.
Wow.
Yeah. They've
We killed him. Let's go.
and you guys killed them.
And we killed him.
But Mississippi State, that's not to downplay your achievement at all. You came back from 10th.
Yeah.
Wait, I think you were actually no.
We were
Where were
12th
you guys?
going into the split.
You were I meant
Yeah.
going into tonight.
Into tonight,
Tonight we
yeah,
were 10th. Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
see
You were 10th going into tonight, and now you're in 8th. Moving on to the qualifier.
that's so crazy. I remember distinctly saying, Mississippi State, it's like 31 points coming into tonight. That implies a lot of people do bad. They have to do really well. It's not unheard of, but it's PUBG. Anything can happen. Gosh darn it. They did it. That's the cool. So, all right, we interrupted you guys a little bit earlier. So, what happened in Split 2 that just made it, bam, popped off? This is what we're doing.
Well, I think we all started getting a little bit better at, just shooting in general. And I definitely started getting better as a shot caller because this is the first season we've had a shot caller.
Really?
I definitely got better.
Was interesting.
Yeah, I definitely got better at calling shots. We kind of found our rhythm. We kind of found out the kind of play style we wanted to have, and we just stuck with it. And we started placing higher. We had a few missteps. There were a few rounds where we got, I think, dead last.
Yeah, we got 15th, 0 kills.
Oof.
Yeah, there were a few that really hurt, but I mean, we didn't do too great last season.
We were.
And even before the first split, we didn't do too hot. So, like I said, we just found our rhythm.
Yeah, so Jason, you've kind of caught on the strat calling. What do you like to... How do you incorporate your strat calling to you guys' play style? Do you guys tend to play more of a passive game, or do you guys like, shoving it down the other team's throats?
Typically, we play pretty passive. We favor, our priorities are position, essentially. Positioning for the later circles. And our plan is to pretty much just, typically we try to wait out engagements until the last few teams are left. But we knew going into this last game, that we kind of had to get a few kills for us to be able to make it. We also had to have a little bit of luck that Twin Cities wouldn't get too many points, which, lucky for us, they didn't. So in this last game, we specifically knew that we had to take more shots than we are typically comfortable with. And we had Commander Zhao go down a little earlier than we wanted, but I don't know which team we got out of that, so it was definitely worth it.
That was Twin Cities, right? So that helped out big time. Once we knocked one of them out of the car, we saw that it was someone from Twin Cities and that we needed to jump on it. So we got a little aggressive fighting them and lost one, but ended up getting the team and getting the spot, so it all paid off.
Yeah, I was going to say, it worked out for you.
Oh, yeah. And then typically after something like that, we would say, okay, let's just chill here. Don't peek windows because you don't want to get sniped. Don't take shots at anything because we don't want people to know we're here. That would be what we typically do. But again, since we knew we had to kind of get a good amount of points, we peeked those windows a lot. And we got a few kills. I know I specifically picked off 2 or 3 guys with the mini, peeking those windows. And I think Sino and Fiend Ninja got a few as well. So that definitely helped a lot.
Yeah.
I might have stolen a few kills, but it all worked.
Yeah, and so my next question is you guys stepped out of your comfort zone. That was pretty obvious tonight, like you guys were just saying. Are you now kind of slowly edging towards that being your new comfort zone in terms of playing like that?
Maybe. I mean, it worked out pretty well for us tonight. I mean, we might have to change up our style for the playoffs and for next season, but we'll see when we cross that bridge. Again, like we said last time we were here, we're a pretty reactionary team. So it really depends on the situations we're put in. But I know I am, and I think the rest of the guys on the team are definitely getting more comfortable with taking more engagements.
Yeah.
So
affirmative.
That's awesome. Now, it's just a kind of a quick thought off. Was the mini a choice that you made because you liked the mini, or because that was all that you had?
I really don't like the mini too much, but at the beginning of the round, we tried to go to Razak, but we saw a bunch of people going there. And then we decided to go to Flooded, the water town. We saw people going there. So I told us to drop to Ruins, which doesn't have a whole lot of loot for a full squad. I didn't find a single gun at all when I decided to go look for a vehicle because the circle was down in the southeast corner of the map. So I don't think I picked up a gun until the first circle had already started moving. So I know we got the mini. I got the mini when we killed Minnesota Twin Cities, and I replaced the UMP with it.
Yeah.
Because I figured, I'm not going to use the UMP. I'm going to use the SCAR close. So I took the mini because that's what was given to me. Typically, I don't use it, but it worked pretty well for me this round, so I might have to use it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the mini I picked up was actually when Twin Cities pushed us and we killed them, and the only snipers they had on them were minis.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like it's all we had and all we could use.
Yeah, we needed a range to defend that compound, and getting blessed with 3 minis was kind of helpful in that situation.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely worked out for you because now you came into tonight out and not very likely, but here you are.
God,
You have your seat in the qualifiers.
It feels good to be here.
Oh yeah.
hell yeah. So, I mean, I guess just with that, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do in quals now that you have this. You have to get the top 12. Do you guys think you can do it?
Oh yeah, I mean, we just killed the Emerald season champs at the end of this match. We can do anything.
Oh, there it is. There's the ego.
Oh god.
At the end of the day, there's schools. There's some schools really good and some schools really bad. At the end of the day, we're all just pub players, and anything can happen in pub. And if you know how good you are and you know your own skill set, then you can always come out on top because we're all just pub players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely right. Yeah.
He's not wrong. You're totally not wrong. You are all pub players.
We all kind of think alike, and we all have our own strategies. But as long as you know yourself better, and you can kind of get into the mind of the other person, then no matter how down or how up you are, you can usually come out ahead.
Yeah. Mississippi State, thank you so much for coming on, and a fantastic job tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem. Good luck in playoffs, guys.
Thank you. Hail State.
Hail State.
Hail State. Next up, we're going to be trying and bringing in, I guess, UTK. Actually,